Look, absolutely. You see our customers at TD Ameritrade have been optimistic for all of 2017, realistically. For the last 9 months, they've been net new buyers, adding exposure across many different market classes. Now, we also see with Japan being, kind of the currency weakening to like an 8-month low, right around that 114 level. We've seen this as a positive to the Japanese economy. So we've seen a lot of interest around, what's going on in terms of, Japan with the U.S. And we've seen this as nothing but positive, and our customers at TD Ameritrade have been reacting as such. We do see a lot of interest around outside of China, also with the Chinese stocks recently, in terms of, we see things like Tencent, JD.com, and Alibaba. Big thing coming up here this week, 11/11 Singles Day, where it's the largest e-commerce day of the year. So we look for, that trend to continue in terms of some of these Chinese e-commerce stocks as well.
Yeah, is that, and I want to point out something too, because we talk about the Nikkei, we talk about the Hang Seng, we talk about the Shanghai Composite, but those are indices, those were compiled a long time ago. Those may or may not be representative of what's really in vogue in fashion right now. You have something called the IMX. That's your own internal barometer, your investor movement index, which kind of relates what TD Ameritrade clients are doing, and they've been net buyers of 9 consecutive months in these parts. So this isn't a sudden phenomenon. This is like an all-year thing, right? 2017,
correct.
They've been just raring to go. Mm-hmm.
Correct. And in fact, last month, our report came out yesterday here in Asia, was the second highest, optimistic month our customers have ever had since we've compiled this survey in the last 8 years. Now, this tracks our over 7 million customers in the U.S. and in Asia, so our customers have been optimistic. Now, we do see some, like I said earlier, with some of the Chinese kind of e-commerce stock with the Alibabas and Tencent and JD.com. Now, what we have seen, we've seen huge rallies in oil here recently. We've seen oil up over 25% since the late August pullbacks around the U.S. storms. So we have seen some selling on some of the large oil giants like ExxonMobil and Chevron, and some profit taking. We also have seen, after a positive earnings report from Goldman Sachs, we did see some selling there, and we did see some selling around Wells Fargo, which we have seen over the last 4 months.